Let's be honest, this is a subject not everyone feels at ease discussing, but it's a vital one. As we grow older, the way we handle certain habits can have surprising effects on our physical and mental well-being. Today's video will dive into what really happens when you continue these behaviors as you age. This discussion isn't about shame or judgment, it's about understanding how these practices influence your mind, body, and overall energy. So, if you're interested in uncovering some lesser-known impacts and gaining a new perspective, stay tuned until the end. Masturbation can affect the physical, emotional, and psychological well-being of older adults who regularly engage in it. Although society often avoids discussing sexuality in later years, it's essential to dispel the myths and misconceptions surrounding this topic. The belief that pleasure in older age is unimportant or inappropriate is outdated, leading to unnecessary shame and isolation. Today we'll tackle these misconceptions directly and explore how masturbation, far from being something to hide or avoid, can be a vital and beneficial part of life for older individuals, bringing both healing and emotional fulfillment. This conversation is particularly relevant for mature adults, especially those in the later stages of life who may be dealing with complex emotions surrounding intimacy and self-care. First, let's consider the nature of masturbation itself, an act that transcends age, societal norms, and cultural restrictions. Throughout life, masturbation can provide not only physical pleasure, but also significant emotional relief. It offers a safe space for self-exploration and self-acceptance, free from judgment or expectation. As people age, their bodies undergo inevitable changes that can influence their relationship with sexual pleasure. Hormonal shifts, changes in sensitivity, and physical limitations all play a role, yet these adjustments don't mark the end of desire or intimacy. On the contrary, masturbation in older age can be an essential way for individuals to stay connected with their bodies, serving as a reminder that they still deserve pleasure, affection, and self-care. One notable aspect of aging is the natural decline in testosterone and estrogen levels, which can influence how sexual desire manifests. For many, the intensity of desire may lessen and the frequency of urges might decrease, but this doesn't mean desire vanishes entirely, it simply evolves. Older adults often find that their sexual experiences are more nuanced, focusing on self-discovery and emotional fulfillment rather than the purely physical drive associated with youth. Masturbation, in this context, becomes a personal act of self-care, a way to reconnect with oneself and explore pleasure independently, free from the pressures of performance or societal expectations that might have been present in younger years. For some, the idea of masturbation later in life might feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable, especially if they've been conditioned to view sexual pleasure as something exclusive to youth. However, it's crucial to challenge these societal norms. Older adults have every right to explore and experience their sexuality. Masturbation can be an incredibly empowering practice for those in later years, offering a sense of autonomy over one's body and reinforcing that, even with age, the body remains capable of joy and fulfillment. This practice can foster renewed confidence, allowing individuals to embrace their bodies with compassion and admiration. Beyond the emotional and psychological benefits, regular self-stimulation can also provide numerous physical advantages. Research shows that masturbation helps maintain healthy blood circulation in the genital region, which is particularly important as people age. Poor circulation can lead to tissue atrophy and other uncomfortable conditions, but regular stimulation promotes blood flow, supporting genital health overall. For older women, masturbation can help relieve vaginal dryness, a common issue due to hormonal changes from menopause. For men, it can support erectile function by encouraging blood flow and maintaining the strength of the tissues involved. If you're still watching this video and find these insights valuable, please comment one below to let me know you're here with me. The physical benefits of masturbation go beyond the genital area. Masturbation triggers the release of endorphins, commonly known as the happiness hormones, which are known for lowering stress levels. These hormones act as natural pain relievers, a benefit especially valuable for older adults who may experience chronic discomfort. By releasing endorphins, masturbation provides a drug-free way to help manage pain and improve emotional well-being. Moreover, masturbation can positively impact sleep quality, which becomes increasingly important with age. Many older adults struggle with sleep issues, whether it's trouble falling asleep or staying asleep through the night. The physical activity of masturbation, combined with the release of endorphins and relaxation of the muscles, can promote better sleep. Many people find that masturbation works as a natural sleep aid, fostering relaxation and comfort that lead to more restful nights. Acknowledging the emotional benefits of masturbation in older age is equally important. For many elderly individuals, especially those who live alone or have lost a long-term partner, this practice can provide a sense of closeness and self-compassion. Loneliness and isolation can be incredibly difficult to handle, and masturbation provides a way for individuals to reconnect with their bodies, offering both physical satisfaction and emotional comfort. This practice allows people to find pleasure in a private, safe environment, creating a sense of warmth and self-compassion. For those who may feel distanced from their bodies due to age-related changes, masturbation serves as a reminder that their bodies can still experience joy and pleasure, fostering renewed self-confidence and self-acceptance. Moreover, for individuals feeling uncertain or uncomfortable about evolving sexual desires, masturbation offers a space to explore these feelings without the pressure or judgment that may come from a partner. This private setting encourages self-reflection, helping individuals to better understand their needs and desires as they age. This can be especially empowering, as it challenges societal norms that suggest sexual pleasure is reserved for the young. By embracing their sexuality, older adults may find a sense of liberation, free from societal expectations. However, it's important to acknowledge that, like any intimate practice, masturbation in later life can bring emotional complexities. For some, it may stir feelings of sadness or frustration, especially if it serves as a reminder of lost relationships or physical limitations due to aging. It's essential to approach this topic with empathy and awareness, recognizing that while masturbation provides numerous benefits, it can also evoke complex emotions that may need to be processed. Ultimately, masturbation in older age is about maintaining a connection with oneself. It offers a way to nurture both the body and mind, to experience pleasure in a loving, safe way, and to foster a sense of self-care essential for well-being. By engaging in this practice, older adults can find physical relief, emotional comfort, and a renewed sense of empowerment, reminding themselves that joy, pleasure, and connection are accessible at every stage of life. This intimate act should be celebrated as a beautiful expression of self-love, autonomy, and the innate dignity of the human body. Psychologically, masturbation can serve as a powerful tool for self-awareness, boosting self-esteem and cultivating a positive body image. This is especially important for elderly individuals, as aging often brings a sense of losing control over one's physical self. Age-related changes, whether hormonal, sensory, or related to mobility, can lead to a sense of detachment from the body, creating feelings of alienation or frustration. In this context, masturbation becomes more than an act of pleasure. It transforms into a way for individuals to reclaim control, reconnect with their bodies, and remind themselves that their bodies are still capable of experiencing pleasure, resilience, and closeness. This sense of empowerment can provide emotional strength, helping older adults feel more in tune with their physical selves and their identities. However, as with any pleasurable practice, masturbation has its subtleties. When approached mindfully, it can bring physical enjoyment and emotional balance. Yet, when it becomes excessive or overly frequent, it can bring certain considerations. It's important to recognize that, like any pleasurable activity, masturbation can become compulsive. Physically, the overstimulation of genital nerves through frequent self-stimulation may result in hypersensitivity, which can lead to temporary discomfort or reduced sensation. Although this effect is usually temporary, it can create a need for more intense stimulation to reach the same level of satisfaction, potentially leading to frustration or anxiety. This cycle of seeking greater stimulation can undermine the positive aspects of masturbation, turning a healing practice into a source of distress. The deeper impact of excessive masturbation in later life goes beyond physical aspects and reaches into emotional and psychological areas, where compulsion often originates. In my experience, many older individuals may turn to masturbation as a way to escape difficult feelings, such as loneliness, anxiety, or depression. These emotions are common as we age, particularly when social or family connections become strained, or we face significant life changes, like losing a partner or experiencing health declines. In these situations, masturbation may offer a brief reprieve, providing temporary relief from emotional pain. However, when it becomes the primary or only source of comfort, it can lead to a cycle of isolation. Rather than seeking emotional support, companionship, or engaging in meaningful social activities, the individual may withdraw further into themselves, heightening feelings of isolation. This self-imposed solitude can be especially insidious, as it often feeds itself. The more one turns to masturbation to cope with difficult emotions, the more isolated one feels, and the more isolated one feels, the more one relies on masturbation for comfort. This cycle can have a damaging effect on mental health, increasing feelings of loneliness, depression, and worthlessness. This is a reminder that while masturbation can provide emotional benefits, it shouldn't replace genuine human connection or emotional closeness. We are inherently social beings, and sustaining relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, is essential for emotional well-being. Especially as we get older, what do medical studies reveal about the effects of frequent or excessive masturbation in later life? From a purely clinical standpoint, masturbation itself is generally considered safe and is often seen as a healthy way to express sexuality. However, like any habit, if practiced excessively, it may have unintended side effects. Research has indicated that older adults who engage in compulsive masturbation may experience both physical and mental fatigue, which can reduce their overall energy and interest in daily activities. This is concerning, as staying active becomes more crucial to physical health as we age. Overindulging in masturbation may take time away from other important activities, such as physical exercise, which is vital for preserving mobility, cardiovascular health, and general vitality in later years. Without regular movement, elderly individuals face a greater risk of muscle loss, joint stiffness, and even cardiovascular problems, all of which can accelerate health decline. Moreover, when masturbation begins to overshadow other meaningful pursuits, such as social interactions, hobbies, or mindfulness practices, it can lead to decreased life satisfaction, fostering a sense of apathy or detachment. If you're still watching this video and find these insights helpful, please leave a comment with 2 below to let me know you're still here with me. Beyond physical fatigue, the mental toll of compulsive masturbation should not be underestimated. Excessive indulgence in any activity, especially one closely tied to our sense of self and emotional regulation like masturbation, can lead to a kind of psychological burnout. Instead of feeling refreshed and calm, individuals may end up feeling emotionally drained or disconnected. This is particularly true if masturbation has become a means of avoiding deeper emotional issues. Over time, this avoidance can compound unresolved emotions, leading to greater psychological strain, including anxiety and depression. Finding a healthy relationship with masturbation in later life is about achieving balance. When approached as part of a comprehensive approach to emotional and physical well-being, it can be quite beneficial. It promotes self-awareness, boosts self-esteem, and serves as a natural way to manage stress and emotional tension. However, it is essential to remain mindful of the risks of excess. As with any activity, moderation and self-awareness are key. Masturbation should enhance a satisfying life, not replace it. For older adults, keeping a balanced, active lifestyle is crucial. Incorporating exercise, nurturing relationships, and pursuing hobbies can help prevent the possibility of emotional or physical dependency on masturbation. Engaging in open, honest discussions about the emotional and psychological aspects of aging, particularly regarding issues like loneliness and isolation, is also essential. By addressing these emotional needs directly, individuals can cultivate a more well-rounded approach to overall well-being, ensuring that masturbation remains a healthy and beneficial aspect of their lives, rather than a way to escape unresolved issues. Another significant factor to consider when discussing masturbation in older age is its impact on relationships, especially for those still in romantic partnerships. While many elderly individuals live alone and may turn to masturbation to meet their sexual needs, for those with partners, the dynamics of self-pleasure can become more complex. In my experience, I have seen instances where excessive masturbation unintentionally replaces the pursuit of shared intimacy, leading to both emotional and physical distancing within the relationship. This distance can create feelings of isolation for one or both partners, as one may feel neglected or disconnected from the other. When self-stimulation starts to take the place of intimate connection, it risks weakening the bond that grows from shared closeness and affection. In such cases, it is crucial to find a balance that allows both individuals to explore and fulfill their sexual desires without compromising the intimacy they share. When practiced in moderation, masturbation can coexist harmoniously within a healthy sexual relationship. However, when it starts to substitute moments of shared affection, it may lead to tension and emotional friction. Open communication between partners is key, ensuring that both feel valued and desired. Masturbation should complement, not obstruct, intimate contact, allowing both partners to sustain a connection, whether physically, emotionally, or psychologically. On an emotional and psychological level, masturbation can sometimes lead to feelings of guilt or shame, particularly among older adults who grew up in environments where sexuality was stigmatized or treated as taboo. These negative associations can become deeply embedded, creating an internal conflict between the natural desire for pleasure and the discomfort of moral judgment. Many elderly individuals have expressed feeling caught in an emotional struggle, where the joy and relief of self-stimulation are followed by guilt, remorse, or self-reproach. This emotional struggle can significantly impact mental health, contributing to feelings of anxiety, depression, and lowered self-worth. In such cases, it's essential to understand that sexuality, even in later life, is a normal, healthy, and positive aspect of living. Embracing one's sexual desires, whether through masturbation or shared intimacy, should not be met with shame. It is important to challenge societal views that have long suggested that sexuality diminishes or becomes inappropriate with age. Older adults deserve to enjoy sexual pleasure without carrying the burden of guilt or shame. However, if masturbation is being used as an emotional escape, replacing human interaction or deeper emotional connection, it may signal a need for additional support. It may be necessary to reflect on any underlying concerns and consider seeking other forms of emotional support. This might involve talking with a therapist, reconnecting with loved ones, or building relationships that provide the emotional closeness and support needed to counter feelings of isolation. Another topic worth addressing is a common worry about whether there are long-term physical risks linked to masturbation in older age. Over the years, various myths and misunderstandings have circulated, often creating unnecessary fear and anxiety. For example, some believe that masturbation could harm sexual organs, speed up aging, or cause conditions like prostate cancer or other significant sexual dysfunctions. Thankfully, no scientific or medical research supports these claims. Masturbation does not cause permanent harm to the body or lead to any serious health issues. If you're still watching this video and find these insights valuable, please comment 3 below to let me know you're here with me. That being said, moderation is essential with any activity. Although there are no lasting physical risks associated with masturbation, overindulgence can cause temporary physical fatigue or a decline in sexual satisfaction over time. Frequent masturbation might lead to heightened sensitivity or even desensitization in the genital area, which could make it harder to experience the same level of relief or pleasure. This is particularly relevant when masturbation becomes frequent and routine, leading to a cycle where more intense stimulation is needed to reach the same level of satisfaction. In these instances, it's wise to take a step back and consider if this habit is affecting overall quality of life or personal well-being. Looking at the bigger picture, masturbation in later years is not only a natural behavior but can also greatly benefit both physical and emotional health. It contributes to maintaining circulation and the elasticity of genital tissues, which helps prevent discomfort or deterioration over time. On an emotional level, masturbation can be a helpful way to manage stress, anxiety, or emotional tension. Self-stimulation releases endorphins, often called feel-good hormones, which can lift mood, reduce stress, and encourage relaxation. This is especially significant for older adults, many of whom face increased anxiety or depression due to loneliness, health worries, or major life transitions. However, balance remains key. While masturbation offers numerous physical and emotional benefits, it shouldn't become an all-consuming habit that detracts from other aspects of life. If it begins to interfere with daily routines, personal relationships, or physical health, it may be time to reconsider its role. It's also beneficial to seek other forms of emotional and physical satisfaction, whether through hobbies, social interactions, or physical activities. In essence, the main takeaway is that pleasure has no age limit. When approached with balance, masturbation can be a wonderful means of continuing to explore and appreciate one's sexuality, whether individually or with a partner. Sexual pleasure is deeply personal and meaningful, and can enhance feelings of fulfillment and well-being. The key is ensuring that it complements rather than detracts from overall quality of life without becoming a source of stress or an emotional escape. Practiced in moderation, masturbation is a healthy, natural, and affirming part of life at any age. As we've discussed today, masturbation in later life is a natural, healthy practice that provides numerous physical and emotional benefits, as long as it is approached with balance and awareness to ensure it enhances rather than disrupts well-being. It's important to challenge outdated societal beliefs about sexuality, embrace self-love without guilt, and find harmony between self-pleasure and intimate relationships. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this discussion? Share one thing you plan to put into practice in your own life in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation and support one another in this journey of self-discovery. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this.